Everybody, my name is DarkPro, a Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Speedrunner, and today I'm going to show you how to skip all of Green Forest using this raccoon. Here's what you... Oh, I messed it up. Well, let's do this instead. So, this is something called the Looprun, and we're going to abuse the fact that this loop is busted. And off we go. Up the wall, and continue on with your life. So this is a cool little swag method, and it actually saves some time too. And believe it or not, it's free. So, I'm going to rewind the tape on myself, and we're going to actually have a look at what this entails, because it takes two bits and pieces that people will find initially challenging, but really not that bad. Number one, you saw that I got a pretty good camera on that loop skip. It's actually not that hard to do. So let's rewind the tape. There's Mr. Raccoon again. No, you cannot actually use the raccoon to skip the stage. I have tried my best tonight, and despite my attempts, I cannot get him to work. So, notice what I've done here is I've done a typical loop skip, but actually what I'm doing is I'm steering right. Look at the control stick angle. So I'm going far to the right. And the trigger to get the camera to go that cinematic reverse thing is over about here and to the left. So I've gone around it. Low right, high right, they both seem to work. If you go super high, it doesn't seem to work. You can't seem to get to the right quick enough, but you get yourself a fair bit of height or not very much at all. Seems to work just fine. So now the camera's going to sort of reset, and we're going to be able to see the rings that you're going to watch the light dash off of. So there we go. Now we can see where we're going. This is what we want. So this is the first part, is getting the good camera, because it makes your life so much easier. You don't actually need this to make this work. You can do it with a weird reverse camera, but man, your life gets so hard. It's unnecessary. This is good. So there's a ring right here behind his face. So what we're going to want to do is light dash on this ring from right about here, diagonally back and to the left. And that's going to put us in a good spot right here. And when that happens, there's one of two things that's going to happen. So, number one is that if you let the spin dash go at that point, and you'll come to a stop, so you'll be able to sit there and watch the spin dash go for a while if you want. And you'll get one of two options. Number one, you'll get launched straight through the loop perfectly. This is good. Because how many people do you see come up here, spin dash, and they just get launched off the loop because the little ramp is a jerk? That sucks when it happens. This can't happen. It's awesome. So that's one reason why this is good. Number two is that you will get this. There we go. And we're on the wall. So the trick here is that once you're on the wall, if you just run straight up, you'll fall off. This is actually the same rule set as what the Aquatic Mine wall run does. If you just try running straight at the wall, you'll lose speed, and once you lose enough speed, you'll just fall off. It's not cool. So actually what we're going to do is instead of running straight at the wall, we're going to do a little S-curve. We're going to run to the right diagonally, which will let us gain speed. We're going to do a little turn back, and then we're going to run to the left. And once we get it up to the top, we're just going to jump off and homing attack away. In this recording, it actually ate my homing attack because I was a little bit too low. Doesn't make a difference. Homing attack, if you do it like someone who knows what they're doing instead of me, it'll work perfectly. So all I'm going to do is run right and run left. Right, left, jump off. So there you go. Now I'm up here. What you're going to want to do with the homing attack, though, is steer this way. There's springs over here which are super sticky for some reason. So you're going to want a homing attack to the right, and as low as you can, if you can. If it eats your input like it did to me, such is life. But as far as I know, this saves around a second, whichever one of those two things happens. If you get launched through the loop perfectly, still saves a second because you didn't have to sit there charging a spin dash. That's good. And if you get launched through the loop onto the wall, that's just awesome because swag. Also, it saves a second, so that's pretty sweet too. If you are super, super brave, let's let it scroll through here. When you charge that spin dash to get launched into the loop, if you are super brave and you want all the points, you can jump right here, and you'll get a lot higher speed on the wall. You won't even need to do a right-left S. It'll work just fine going straight at the wall. You have so much speed. However, if the loop decides you were in the wrong spot and you were supposed to go through the loop, not do the wall run, it will fail. You'll just jump and end up here. So that is not consistent. This right here, without the jump, this is consistent. One way or another, it'll work, it'll be fast. This is free. If you do the jump, you are saying, okay, I'm gambling that I was going to get a wall run because of where I just ended up from the ring dash, and I want the speed. If your gamble is wrong, you're losing time. You're losing probably around 3 seconds, maybe a little bit more. But if you get it, and it works, and everything's perfect, you'll have an extra second for you as a reward. You gained a second. Also, you'll gain infinite swag points. So you know which one I go for. But that said, that's all there is to it. You could literally just do the light dash and let go of the button. You just do the light dash, keep holding the button, let it go. And this happens. You get on the wall, do a little S-curve, off you go. Really, really simple trick. Saves time, super swaggy. What more do you want? So yeah, that is the Green Forest Loop Run. So give it a try, have fun. Thanks for watching.